Question everything. That was the philosophy behind the Heretic Labs Article 1. What if we dropped all our preconceived notions of what an airsoft gun should be and reimagined it as a purpose-driven platform built for the modern competitive speedsoft player? We started with a full billet machine CNC receiver set from the Wolverine Airsoft MTW, and then skeletonized it, removed everything that adds weight like the stock, the rail, charging handle, and added a carbon fiber outer barrel, custom electronics, and trigger. The result is an HPA Speedsoft pistol that takes M4 magazines and weighs barely over 2 pounds. Using the MTW spec receiver results in a platform that is incredibly robust, features intrinsic alignment for maximum accuracy, and is simple to service and has nearly limitless customization options. Offering a 65% weight savings, the genuine carbon fiber outer barrel is as functional as it is beautiful. Inside the gun, the patented Gen 2 Inferno hybrid design offers unmatched simplicity and consistency with no first-round dry fire and industry-leading efficiency. The FCU features a tactile trigger switch and optimized trigger algorithms for maximum trigger feel and response, and multiple fire modes, including a new binary set. And the Article 1 comes pre-upgraded with the new Heretic Labs Speed Trigger with integrated solid bearing design for incredible feel and response. The Heretic Labs Article 1 will be shipping very soon in 3 beautiful color anodized options. The standard Midnight Black, along with limited runs of the Amethyst Purple and Torch Orange. So be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of the exciting products from Heretic Labs. These will be on sale both on our website, hereticlabsairsoft.com, and at your local dealer. So be sure to contact them to be one of the first to get the new Article 1 from Heretic Labs. The Heretic Labs Drop Stock Adapter is another exciting new product we will be offering. Made in the USA with full CNC aluminum construction and anodized finish, this drop stock is lightweight, durable, and beautiful. An innovative, swappable buffer tube base allows it to be used with either a traditional AEG body or any MTW spec platform, including the Heretic Labs Article series and any forged billet or 9mm MTW. The drop stock will be available in Midnight Black with the initial Heretic Labs release. So be sure to like, follow, and share to get all the upcoming announcements on release dates, as well as all the other exciting product releases coming soon. The Heretic Labs Speed Trigger for MTW offers next-level feel and adjustability for any MTW spec platform and comes pre-installed on all Heretic Labs Article Series guns. The innovative design includes full CNC aluminum construction on the trigger with an integrated Delrin solid bearing design, paired with a 50% lighter spring resulting in incredibly smooth action. In addition, the novel integral retaining clip allows easier installation while dramatically reducing friction. The result is a short, smooth pull with a crisp tactile feel. For advanced users, we've included support for optional 3-way travel adjustment to allow tuning to true hair trigger travel. The Heretic Labs Speed Trigger for MTW will be available in Midnight Black with the initial Heretic Labs release, with other colors to follow. So be sure to like, follow, and share to get all the upcoming announcements on release dates, as well as all the other exciting product releases coming soon.
What is up, guys? Live from the den. We are in our beautiful new studio here. So thanks to the guys that put this together. Glenn and Brandon especially put a whole bunch of work into this. And yeah, let me know what you think. I think it looks pretty snazzy. Thanks for hopping on, guys. As those of you that have been here before know, this is a Thursday afternoon chat. Thursday afternoon here in the U.S. Who knows what time wherever you are. Talk anything airsoft. We're going to get you some product updates, get you some discussion, answer your questions, whatever it is you guys want to talk about. So if you haven't already, like this video, give it a share, invite your friends to hop on, and we'll have some fun. Oh no. Goodness. Well, that was exciting. Beer of the day. The beer of the day came after me. It is a Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. Old Reliable. So, go ahead and throw your questions on up there if you want. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Maybe on Instagram. Can't remember, if I'm being honest. We also have all new audio and video setup. So, let us know how that works out as well. Looking pretty sharp on my end. Let's see, we got a hello from Spain. How's it going, David? Joshua, glad you could make it on. New Zealand and UK, 7 a.m. Friday and 8 p.m. in the UK. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, guys. I have the 10-inch billet MTW having an issue with setting my dwell and getting to my settings. My gun fires on pressing the trigger, but is firing as I release it too, and I don't know why. Well, Mark, I don't know why either. Maybe get in touch with tech support. That's a new one. It sounds like a binary trigger, but we definitely didn't have binary on the programming at that point. So I'm not sure. I don't know that I've ever heard of that type of situation particularly, but get in touch with tech support. You can use the service desk on our website, and they will get back to you shortly and help you troubleshoot it and get you back on the field. Jack asked whether or not we are going to do an MTW drop stock adapter for the Wraith X. The answer is, I don't know. It is feasible to do, but not positive on the popularity. So not sure whether it's something we can justify developing, because it's a bit of, not a huge development project, but a bit of a development project. Studio and production level is pure fire. Thank you, Joshua. Jack says he's interested in the drop stock adapter. Will there be an HPA tank stock V2 that has a QD mount and or a slot for a sling? HPA tank stock. No, and there's actually a really good reason for that. It's just not a good idea to attach slings to the stock that's mounted on the bottle like that. The system will work just fine with a QD sling plate or a D-ring plate or a what is this? The Magpul, the Rapid. Is it Rapid? Can't remember. Anyway, lots of sling plate mounting options, but we intentionally didn't put that on there because it's not a great idea to do that to the tank mounted to the gun like that. David says he has a few questions about Wraith or Wraith X and compatibility with AK platform. Well, fire away, David. I'll see what I can help you with. Wow. I apologize, sir. I do not know how to read your name. Grasvidas? Grasvidas? I don't know. Says he'd be happy to demo a version and let us know how it worked. Restock on Wraith X. I know we got a bunch of orders recently. We're building more right now. I know I heard that. So, probably shortly. Hello from Germany. How's it going, Immortal? By the way, hello from Ireland. Is Max Hop-Up compatible with the Heretic Article 1? Yes, it is. Hello from Australia, 9 p.m. here. You have binary for free, dude. Yeah. Oh, a bunch of comments. Hang on, let's see. Have the Wraith for the Bolt been discontinued? If so, is there any plans for a new version? That is a long and complicated question. The answer is sort of. With the form factor of the new of the Cat 5 regulator, it does not fit as well inside most bolt action stocks. So with that, and the sort of focus group we did asked questions, indicated that an external sort of scope ring mounted solution was not terribly desirable. So we have not focused on that and tried to get something going for that because we didn't feel like we had a great solution. But there's more to it than that, but that's the short version. Josh Turner, hey Bud, glad you're back doing the live again. Great to see you. My first question is there any date for the ESG grip? So definitely not an ESG grip. That is a brand name. But as far as the Heretic Labs tank grip, there absolutely are updates. We just received our production shipment of grips, of the actual grip bodies themselves, and so we are doing some testing and QC and all that kind of stuff to make sure the batch is good, and then from there we will start producing them. So they should be available sometime next month, as long as the batch of parts passes acceptance testing, and there's no no sort of batch issues, which we always want to check for. So there it is. You can see, looking pretty sharp. Really like these. Super positive response to these so far at the games we've showed them at and stuff. Everybody really has really liked them. So really excited about them. Let's see. I probably had some more Heretic match. Well, thought I had some more comments on that. And I think that's it. So, those are good. One of those. Let's see. My 10-inch tactical will. Sorry, gotta go up a few questions. Does the Wraith X fit MTW9? Absolutely. It is a MTW spec platform, so it accepts the Wraith stocks. Thumpy! What you been up to, man? I haven't heard from you in ages. You still kicking? Alright. 10-inch tactical will unshoot semi-ones will limit here running at 65 PSI. Full auto worked first few games. Will only shoot semi. Might just be a settings question. Yeah, contact tech support. Could just be as simple as you have it programmed to semi-semi. You maybe did that by accident. It can happen. Had the same issue with the MTW Forge. We were using EPM mags, and always when empty to mag, one of the last few BBs got placed half in the hop-up chamber. Then now push the whole hop-up unit forward. Interesting. So you're saying just the height of the height that the follower leave. You're not saying after you remove the mag. You're saying when the mag gets to empty. I have not seen that myself, but theoretically, if it's leaving the BB at just the right height, such that the nozzle catches it, that's theoretically possible. Strange that we have never gotten reports of that before, but I suppose it is theoretically possible. Will the tank grip fit all most M4 bodies? It will fit any MTW spec platform. So it will fit all MTWs, it will fit MTW9, it will fit Heretic Labs Article 1s. But it is not an AEG spec grip. So it does not fit any sort of AEG HPA conversion setup. All right, let's go through some notes here. Have some... Let's see, new video. We just did a new video. It's the first video that we shot because we're going to be using this studio also for shooting different content in longer format and all that, short format, all that different kind of stuff. Shot our first video. It was an installation for the drop stock. If you haven't checked those out, super cool little system. Lets you convert an AEG or an MTW. AEG can be HPA converted or still be an AEG, either one, and lets you run a drop stock on it. Full CNC construction. We machine them right here in the U.S. in Kingsport, Tennessee. Got an installation video up for those to help you guys out that are trying to get them up. Keep an eye out for more What the Tech videos on coming out of the new studio here. And then, let's see, Heretic Batch 2. Heretic Batch 2 is all shipped except for one shipment going to one of our European distributors. Other than that, it's all out there. Thank you for everybody on that. You'll be hearing more updates about Batch 3 shortly, but that is already in the works. All Batch 2 Heretic Labs Article 1s have been sold to retail. So unless one of those shipments, a dealer backs out or something like that, a shipment gets returned, we won't have any available on our website for sale. Just FYI. So don't watch for them to show up there. You got to be looking at a dealer right now because dealers are ordering the crap out of them. So we got to we're fulfilling those orders before we put any up on our website. Let's see. Show Heretic AEG conversion. And okay, right. I don't think I've shown this yet. This is a fun one. Just sitting over here. I don't know. Make it look cool. This is the Heretic Labs Gen 2 Inferno engine. So this is going to be paired with our speed trigger. So we're trying to get Linus on today to talk about this from Blackleaf Airsoft, but we'll have him on maybe next time to talk about this. But we developed this with him. He did most of the development work, just taking some sort of input from us on what we wanted in a speedboard. So this is going to be a Gen 2 Inferno with premium electronics with some updated firmware. You'll get the binary trigger, all that kind of stuff. Full blackout color scheme with Heretic Labs. It's going to be fuzzy if I get it up there, but Heretic Labs engraving. Gen 2 Inferno on the back side, so different engraving, and then the speed board combined with that. This is really cool. Has a tactile trigger switch for your Gen 2, or sorry, your V2 gearbox installation. So you get tactile trigger. You get the electrical safety switch so that you can super fine tune the trigger without losing your safety. So lots of good stuff there, but keep an eye out for those. We're getting ready to drop those fairly soon. More good stuff from Heretic Labs. Let's take some questions here before I jump back on it. Also, not sure. No, I've not. Only thing I can think is maybe if the hop-up got a little twisted and was catching a BB between the hop-up and the feed tube, But maybe contact tech support, and they have some stuff they could do to help you out with that. David says, have a pre-ordered Gen 1 MTW, 4.5 years old, something like that. I've lost count, dude. It goes by so fast. Best airsoft rifle I've ever owned. Big thanks for bringing this product out and can't wait for what comes next down the line. Oh, buddy. That's all I'm going to say. I'll get shot if I say any more than that. I'm planning to install Inferno Gen 2. The question itself is, it work with the Wraith using an M4 buffer tube adapter to the folding stock hinge. Of course, I'll fix it to prevent folding accidentally. Ooh, not following. M4 buffer tube adapter to the folding stock hinge. What gun are you putting this on? Sorry, David, I'm not tracking. If it's an M4, it should just take the stock fine. So I'm not sure where the folding stock comes in. Oh, you're on AK. Woof. The answer there is I'm not sure. I have made custom adapters that accept a buffer tube on AK installations in the past. As far as the one you're talking about, I don't really know. Probably there's a way to sort of rig it, but I wouldn't want to promise. I'd really have to see it. Thumpy says, still kicking and still in awe of you. Okay, yeah. Flattery. Love you, Thumpy. Newest products look amazing. Thank you. You getting to any games these days? I'd love to catch up with you at some point. For those of you that don't know, there's a backstory here. Thumpy was I think he was the first sort of airsoft media person that did an interview with us and got some content up on the SMP when we first took it to it's the, I should remember what the name of the game is, but it's the spring game put on at the same venue as Fall to Gap. And we had pre-production models there, and he did a nice video for us, got to test them out, and yeah, so love to catch up with you at some point if you're going to be at an event. Speaking of which, I actually do have an event I'm going to on the schedule that I'm not going to tell you guys about because I'm going to play. So looking forward to that. Going to meet up with some friends from overseas, hopefully, and hit up an event. Should be really fun. My studio looks amazing. Thank you, sir. David said he didn't find anyone that did it. Yeah, I mean, especially with the newer AEG attachment mechanism where it actually threads in, you have a pretty decent shot of making that work. But what you're going to have to cut out or drill out or remove from the body to make it work, I really don't know. But I'd say there's a decent chance you could route the airline through there somehow. You're probably going to need a longer airline, and cut it to length would be my guess. Is there a definite release date for the tank grip with the reg included? Definite date, no. It is definitely being released. And as I said earlier, as long as the first batch of parts passes our QC inspection, it should be out sometime next month. That's the plan. Ritz is having feeding problems. Probably get in touch with tech support. Again, there's service desk or help desk on our website. They are very responsive and very good at their jobs, and they will get you taken care of. Nicholas, retention, yeah, okay. Any plans on bringing the Blackleaf speed trigger board to the MTW platform? There's not a lot of incentive to, because the MTW board already has a tactile trigger switch on it and is adjustable, so not a huge advantage to doing that. And like the safety thing doesn't apply to the MTW because of it's too complicated. But there's no need for the electronic safety system. So any update when we'll be able to purchase the CNC stock hop-up? Are they not on the website? Didn't know they were out of stock. Brandon can check that and see whether they're out of stock for a reason, but I don't know of one. Ooh, let's see. For an AK. We should make it adapter for AK users. We are Legion. Oh, good times. All right, what other things we got to do? So on the Wraith-X tank stock, I have been accused of operating on Elon Musk time when I said that it would be early this year. Technically, we are still hoping to get them out first half of this year, but I understand that doesn't sound like early. So, nothing really to say on that other than that it just took a little longer than we expected to get the production batch in hand. These are on their way to us. We do not have the production batch in hand, though this is a production sample. They look really sharp. Again, feedback with taking this to games has been really good. Everybody seems to really like it. So, Christopher doesn't think the hop-ups were ever on the website. No idea. I apologize, I don't know on that. So Brandon can look into that, and we'll try to get an answer that makes sense for you. So again, hoping to have these out next month sometime. Again, assuming the production batch gets here and passes QC acceptance testing, all that kind of stuff. Mag updates. We did, as those of you that were on last time, we did a small beta shipment of mags, just shipped out a handful of them to collect feedback. We appreciate everybody that gave us feedback. We definitely found some issues that we're correcting before we release all the rest of them. And we've actually, those of you that have given us feedback on the feedback form, we are interacting with you and in some cases sending out some updated parts to continue testing and see whether it resolves the issues that you guys are seeing. Special shout out to, I hate it when this happens. Dude, again, I should know because I've talked to you a bunch of times over the years, but I don't know whether that's how to pronounce your first. Is it Ilan Nathanson? I've only ever read your name, so I apologize. But he's been super helpful, giving us, gone back and forth with us a bunch to help track down what the bugs are and figure out what we can do to improve them. So continuing to work on that, we really do appreciate it. This is why we chose to do beta testing, because this is sort of a new thing for us in that it's a fully OEM project. We're not making the mags at all. All right, we have PTS making them for us. So trying to be really careful about how we do that, since we don't have the same control over the assembly and all that kind of stuff. So trying to be really careful with it, and that is paying off, and hopefully we'll make a better product once we have it ready for full release. Let's see, what else we got on our list? There he is. Just out of curiosity, how much does it really cost to make an MTW DMR? Are you asking what our manufacturing costs are? Because I don't think you're going to find any manufacturer that's going to share all of their manufacturing costs. And in fact, I can't even tell you. This is one of the things we're spending a lot of time trying to track down right now, is how much it actually costs us to make guns. Because we're making a lot of guns. Or a lot more than we used to. So, but actually calculating costs is incredibly complicated. It may seem straightforward, but figuring out how you allot people, labor hours and overhead hours and all that kind of stuff becomes very, very complicated question to answer. So we have estimates, but it's very difficult to tell you exactly what it costs. And in reality, what it costs depends on the batch of parts, because our cost on parts varies, rejection rates vary, efficiency varies in production, so on and so forth. So every batch of guns costs a different amount to produce. Just the reality of running a business. Is Wraith X going to be the new standard, or is the Wraith going to be remade with the Cat 5? Wraith Arrow. No, the Wraith X is what we're going to be moving for. We're going to be discontinuing the Cat 5, or sorry, discontinuing the Arrow. Trying to simplify and streamline product lines so that they are better aligned with the customer's needs, and so that there's not an overabundance of options. Because one thing we have found is that when we give people too many options, it's sometimes a discouragement because you don't know which one to buy, and then it confuses you and nobody's happy. So trying to simplify it to the product offerings that are really high value to customers. Swag ideas. We have a super cool new t-shirt in the works. We've never been the best at swag, if I'm being honest. Just not been our strong suit. But we have a super, super cool t-shirt in the works. I hired a pretty good artist to design this t-shirt for us, and we're really excited about it. Other swag ideas, shoot them out to us. We got this really cool tech mat. We're now on our third version of the tech mat. You guys bought a bunch of them. Really, really like these. We keep updating them, and as we make updates to the product lines and such. So, yeah, good stuff. But what are other ideas for what other swag do you guys want? Because like swag for us isn't a money maker really, and it's like we don't sell enough of it to really make sense. But I want to have really cool swag. So we've got really cool ideas. If we more or less break even on selling it, I'm fine with that. I want some cool swag. Okay, another really cool thing. I'm gonna try to keep this to just over 30 minutes because we want to keep them relatively short. So we got like 5 minutes, technically 3, but I'm not gonna get done in 3. So if you have more questions, throw them up there. Try not to have these stretch out forever. Let's see. I think we've started shipping some of these. Could be wrong. But if not, they are going up on the website. A new version. Some of you may recognize this. This is the DLG grip we've been using on our tactical series. Well, we worked with DLG to design an updated version of this grip for us that has 2 things. One, it has the hole for the airline. There it is. The hole on the top there molded in already, so no need to drill it. You just drop your airline right through. Super handy. The other is it has a new plate here, a new base plate that has both a hole for the airline and has an easier, more finger-friendly way to remove it. The previous one you could pop out, but you really kind of needed a screwdriver to get it out. These are super slick. Before you ask, we can't sell the base plate separately because we buy the whole thing together. But we are putting them up pretty much dirt cheap on the website for like $15 or something. So if you want one of these, great upgrade if you're going to a Wraith X system or any sort of Wraith stocks, because then you can put your battery in the grip. Has a nice big compartment in there so you can fit both a battery and an FCU if you're running Forged. Really nice sort of upgrade option. Again, pretty inexpensive, and tried to really just trying to pass it along as a value add to you guys, because we think it's a nice option to have something that comes with a hole already done, so you don't have to mess with drilling or anything like that. Let's see, I think they're up on the website already. If we have any dealers on, we have updated our pricing on the at least the engines, I think maybe the regulators as well, and instead of tiered pricing model, we've done away with that, and we have a single unit model and a carton pricing. So trying to improve, again, the sort of service for dealers. If you're a dealer, be sure to check out the new pricing. I think you'll like it. Oh, and we also dropped our pricing on engines because we needed to, after getting through all the supply chain crisis where cost of things went through the roof. We're able to bring the prices back down to more about where they were pre-COVID stupidity levels. All right, so let's see. When will PTS magazines for MTW9 be available? PTS is working on a MTW or an Evo magazine, so be sure to check it out. Let's see. Wow. Flex Fit hat, 100%. This is a Flex Fit hat. I really like these. These were done locally, actually, but really like them. Leather patch hats. I actually have one of those as well that we've mocked up. Pretty cool. How about something that says, "How's the alignment on your Polar Star?" Well, we could. Okie dokie, great work, by the way. Really digging the Wraith X, though. Good. Jerseys for the Speedsoft community to go with your Article 1s. Jerseys, that would be pretty cool. Postcards. Wolverine Airsoft postcards. Nice, I like it. Okay, well, I think we're going to about wrap it up unless anybody has any last questions they want to jump on here with. We are trying to do these about once a month. This gap was a little longer, but trying to do them frequent enough to stay in touch, but not so frequent that we're just answering the same questions over and over, and it gets boring for everybody. So, aiming like once a month is the target. Again, thank you for everybody that dropped by. Be sure to give this a like and a share if you haven't already. Let your friends know that this is the place to be, and we'll get it next time, guys. So you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys out on the field.